the first time my video didn't record. I'm popping on today just to have a very, very quick chat. First of all, saying that I am still working this time of year when people need support, and I am a counsellor and life coach. So I will be doing sessions during the summer season. A lot of people shut down, and I choose not to because it can be an extremely stressful time of the year for people. I take my holidays or take time off at different times. So if you do have a need to have a chat to somebody, or if you're interested in the coaching, please reach out and have a thing. But the main reason I jumped on today was hey guys, jumping on today just to have a little chat about the differences between psychology, counseling, and coaching. Just before I get started, I am not shutting down over the Christmas New Year period. I will be available for sessions if you need some counseling support. For coaching, if anybody wants to jump on and have a call with me, you go into a draw for a month's free coaching in the new year. Okay, that little blurb out of the way. Now I'd like to really get into what's the difference. A lot of people will put all counseling in one basket. Now, just to give you correct information, psychology is a 4-year degree plus a couple of years after that, and they are trained to diagnose people. And there are counseling psychologists that will support you as well. But they are very, very overworked at the moment with the bit of a mental health crisis going on in Australia. They get Medicare rebates, and of those Medicare rebates, there's usually an out-of-gap payment after the rebate of $100 to $120 on average. However, that rate may vary depending on the psychologist, where they are, what service they work for, or if they're independent. And it also depends, I think, if the person is low income. So each and every business has its own fee structure, and it will vary depending on. Counselors, straight counselors, are trained to sit with people and support them, but we're not trained to diagnose. We may become aware of possible diagnosis, and if the client wants to, we can refer on to get a formal diagnosis. We are there to support a person understanding why they are who they are the way they are, and help them work out how they can improve their life, improve the situation, and things like that. We are medically informed. So whether it be a diploma of counselling, a bachelor of counselling, mine's a counselling and coaching bachelor, whether it be a postgrad qualification or a master's of counselling and psychotherapy or something along those lines, we are trained to be with a person and support a person when they are going through tough times. Stress, anxiety, depression, day-to-day skills, divorce, alcohol, etc. And the list goes on, grief and loss, the list goes on. Coaching, however, is a little different again. So coaching is also, there are a couple of different streams of coaching, but all of them are scientifically informed, formal qualifications in coaching. And it doesn't matter whether it's psychology, counselling, or thing, I would recommend you find someone who has formal qualifications. so that you know that they have proper understanding of how to work with people, and as well as protect themselves, because when you're counseling and working with people, it's very important to sit with them and look after yourself as well, and how to have those boundaries and those barriers. So anyway, back to coaching. Coaching is about, where are you now? Okay, what's stopping you from moving? Where do you want to be? How about we work out strategies, understanding self-exploration, self-development, and it does actually support a person who may be in how to live your life with anxiety, ADHD, ASD, where the areas I work, people with who are neurodiverse, gender diverse, people who feel like misfits. That's how do we work through? How do we move through society and still, in essence, be ourselves without compromising who we are and understanding of ourselves? And how do we negotiate that moving through life? So that's my specialty area. I do general counselling and coaching as well. So regardless of whether you, in Australia, just getting back to the counselling for a minute and coaching, the mental health, a lot of people are under a huge amount of stress, which can be counselling and coaching as well. Anxiety can be counselling and coaching as well. Depression can be counselling, and depending on the level, can be coaching as well. You can be counselled and coached in grief and loss. Any life changes, anything that you want to improve or do in your life can be counselling and coaching as well. Now, where it's 100% psychology or psychiatry, which is doctors with a medical brain thing, is where you need a formal diagnosis. Other than that, it's also whether the coach or the counsellor that you're working with has experience in that area or feels they have enough knowledge in that area to support you. So have those conversations with people, ask those questions, get to know who your specialist and provider is, and just know that you don't have to go through the GP to get support. Although it does pay to check out that the people you are working with are properly trained and properly insured for your self-protection. You know, people, when you're vulnerable, you don't want people to take advantage of you. So I'm just putting that out there. I hope you all have a great week. I hope if you need some support, reach out. Let's have a conversation. No judgment, total privacy. Under Australian law, we have to maintain privacy, counselling and coaching. And I hope to speak to you soon.